here for just a moment before we get started and get live on the film. Just a couple friendly reminders. I still don't have everybody's attention. First of all, this will be streamed. We are going to have the ability to go back and watch this later. If a parent or guardian is at home right now, they would like to watch it. We are posting that to our site so they can see it. And I think that's fantastic. Next year, we hope that we can bring parents in and we'll have them watch it live. And that's something that we are looking forward to as we change our status with the current pandemic settings. So that's something that you guys will hopefully get a chance to have. All your families that can come next year will get a chance to do that. Second thing is cell phones and technology. The same rules apply as yesterday. If you want to take a picture of your friend who's getting an award, that's okay. But if it becomes where you're using it inappropriately, or we find that's being used for inappropriate reasons, they'll come back on you. So we want you to be able to use it responsibly. If you don't feel like you can, I would suggest you just put it in your pocket and leave it there. Okay? Third thing is, you all are bringing in a lot of energy today, and I'm loving it. But there's a time for that. And then there's a time for not having that kind of level of energy. So I want you to recognize that when your friends are being called up, if we ask you to wait till the end to hold your applause, that's what we mean. Okay? So we want you to make sure that you are supportive of your peers as they come up. We're going to have a lot of great awards and recognitions today that your peers have really worked hard for. We would like for them to be able to get their name heard. We would like for the people in the virtual audience to be able to hear their name being called too. Okay? So please help us by doing that. There'll be plenty of time, I promise, at the end when we're done for you all to applaud and support your peers and your buddies. Okay? So I appreciate you all being responsible and doing the right thing. We're excited about this. So we will be starting in about 45 seconds, because according to my calculations, we have just under a minute. And we will start immediately at 1 o'clock. All right, bring it back in 3, 2, 1. Welcome, 7th grade, to this year's 21-22 Awards Assembly for the Siloam Springs Middle School. We are certainly glad you're here. We're going to have a lot of opportunities to share some great recognitions today. But here's the thing I want to say before we get this going. You all have been a remarkable group, and I could not be more proud of you as 7th graders. But this is the last of the days of being 7th graders. For next year, you'll be rolling into the 8th grade. And I want to put this challenge to you. Our 8th grade students set the bar really high for both academic and behavioral excellence. You all will have big shoes to fill. But here's what I know. I know each of you have been able to demonstrate those same excellent skills of behavior and academics throughout the year as well. And I am not worried that you can fulfill this challenge for next year, because you all are going to be the ones going to be able to come in and begin to create that culture that we want. Because you already know what's expected of you. So you're going to be helping the new 7th graders understand that too. So I'm really excited about this group. I'm excited about seeing what great things you continue to do next year, because there has been some wonderful things that you all have done. And a lot of students in this group right here are going to be honored today for those things that you all have done. And so, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and begin our award ceremony. Our first one that we had is the perfect attendance. This year, due to a variety of different reasons, we didn't have a 7th grader who had a perfect attendance according to our records. This is the first for me, because of a variety of different reasons. It's been a difficult year. And so we recognize that. And so we're going to go ahead and move on into our honor roll A and B and principal honor roll recognitions. So Ms. Foshi?
Good afternoon. It is my distinct honor and pleasure to introduce and call the names for the AB honor roll for 7th grade. So when I call your name, if you will come down here and enter the stage on this side, we'll give you your certificate. You'll remain up here and be recognized until the entire group has been called. If you will, hold your applause. This, I'm thrilled to say, is a really tall stack. We can do half and half. Yeah. Okie dokie. All right, are you ready? All right, please, let's be respectful. Isaiah Anchando. Please remember to hold your applause. We'll celebrate everybody at the same time. Nicholas Anglin Rovira. Jane Anglin. Kiana Avalos. Emily Beal. Jasmine Barrios. Sarah Bishop. Tolly Blanchard. Scout Borgert. Benjamin Burrow. Ty Calvert. Ariel Chang. Alexander Collette. Journey Dottie. Valerie De La Rosa. Vivian De La Rosa. Julianne Dunn. Erica Ellis. Shayla Flores. McKaylee Floyd. Phoenix Fusan. Efren Garcia Jr. Eileen Garcia. Ani Garcia. Caitlin Garcia. Brett Gold. Okay, can we please take the noise down just a wee bit so people can hear names? Thank you. Maricela Monica. Elias Gonzalez. Jenna Gregory. Yulemi Guerra. Christopher Gunter. Nathaniel Hawk. Hayden Hargett. Alina Hernandez. Okay, blue team, if I could get you to take the noise down just a little bit, please. Melanie Herrera. Carly Hunt. Carson Ireland. Imogene Johnson. Adeline Jones. Morgan Jones. Mirab Kaloun. All right, let's give this group of scholars thank you so much for celebrating your classmates, but we're only halfway through the list. So if we can move back into listening mode. Thank you very much. All right, continuing on with our AB honor roll, Lola Bell Kirby, Presley LaBeouf, Jackson Labatad, Jacob Lansbury, Shelby Laporte, James Lee, okay, I'm waiting for listening mode again. Neela Lee, Logan Lloyd, Nu Luong, Hannah Luttrell, students, we are struggling with listening mode today. Right. Lisbeth Martinez, Paula Matamoros, Ella Maxwell, Miguel Munoz, Hope Nam, Daya Patel, Jay Patel, Lane Pyle, Naomi Pruitt, okay, Mackenzie Ramos, Keila Rivera Sosa, Dave Salazar, Gabriela Salcedo, Xiomara Sanchez, Andy Sandoval Morales, Jesse Santillan Toros. Fin Chi Yang. Bella Schultz. Amelie Sove. Jaden Smith. Emma Thomas. Jeffrey Thompson. Samuel Wallace. Kinley Weir. Simon Whittemire. Sienna Wizeman. Madison Workman. Savannah Yang. Congratulations to this group of 80 honor roll.
All right, as they are working their way back to their seats, we will begin to share out the principal's roll, principal's honor roll. I get the distinct pleasure of being able to identify and have come up here those students who have maintained an A for this year. This is not an easy task. There's lots of tough classes, lots of projects and assignments to do, and staying on top of that all year takes a lot of dedication, takes a lot of discipline, takes a lot of effort, and it takes a lot of interest. Because there are days when we get it. Some of these assignments, you're just like, I'm tired. I'm not sure if I can do it tonight. But they push through. So you guys who've maintained this GPA all year long with a 4 point, that's great. Congratulations. So when I call your name, if you'll come up to the stage, we'll greet you up here, hand you your certificate. The first one that we have, Brady Addington. We're going to hold our applause to the end. Hold our applause to the end. Congratulations. Joseph Beeman. Jonathan Giovanni Caceres. Deshari Dawkins. Caden Dunn. Audrey Himes. Fernando Hardon Jr. Pearson King. Landry Ladner. Nicholas Lloyd. Nevaeh Bearpaw McDaniel. Laken Mulder. Brooklyn Spencer. And our last name, Bryson Stanilab. Let's give these students a round of applause for this excellent academic achievement. All right, while they are going down and returning to their seats, we're going to begin our course and content awards and recognitions. So if geography and Arkansas history teachers and the choir and music teachers can come forward. All right, I'm going to turn it over to Miss Dill and to the 7th grade Arkansas History and Geography Department.
Hi all. I'll recognize the Arkansas history students, a couple that were outstanding. First up, Melvin Chavez and Landry Ladner. Please come forward. Melvin? No? Okay. In geography, Maricela Gomez Mojica and Andy Gwynn. Great job, guys. Here's Ms. Matt.
Okay, guys, for my Arkansas history for our first semester, we had Ella Maxwell and Everardo Torres. And for geography, we have Danny Garcia and Elena Stoller.
Okay, for my class, I have Jaden Gunner and Tyler Mitchell.
Standing in for Coach Lovelace, as you all know, that's in Coach Lovelace's class. Coach Lovelace is currently away on active duty training right now, as he proudly serves in our U.S. Army. So hoorah! So in his place today, yeah. Let Coach Lovelace know. So in his place today, we have Miss Mary Hanson, who will be presenting his students' awards.
Right, this is for geography, Nereda Landeros. The second geography award is for Marina Alanis. The Arkansas History Award is for Hope Nam. And the second Arkansas History Award is for Amelie So.
Let's give our Arkansas History Geography recognition.
Alright, hello guys. If you don't know me, I am Mr. Wells. I am one of the choir directors here at the middle school. And I actually have quite a few recognitions that I've been asked to present before we get into our Academic Excellence Awards. So every year in the fall, students in our choir classes, there's in the treble classes, which are usually for girls, and the tenor bass classes, which are for the boys. We have an event called All Region, which is one of our big region competitions. Students will learn music that is usually the hardest that they'll ever learn, and it's not picked out by me or anyone else, it's picked out by someone else from around the state or out of the state, and we actually had a few 7th graders make this choir. Now, as a 7th grader, it's very difficult because they are up against 8th and 9th graders as well. Altogether, about 1,200 other students. So they took this music, they learned it, they went into a room where 3 judges were behind a tarp where they could not be seen, and they sang their music and they got a score. If they scored high enough, then they were ranked as one of the top singers in our region against schools such as Bentonville, Bentonville West, all of the Rogers schools, Mountain Home, Harrison, and I would like to recognize these 7th graders that earned this honor. So our first one is Tiana Rodriguez, 16th chair. Go ahead and stand when I call your name. Carson Ireland. And Julianne Dunn. Let's give these people a round of applause. Our second competition usually happens in the spring. In the fall, it's an individual, and in the spring, it is a group competition where we take all of our choirs here to what we call assessment. It's one of our big competitions against all the other schools in the area, and you can get a score rated 1 to 5 based on your division. So the best that you can do is a 1, and they look at how you perform your music, how well that you have been prepared, whether you're engaged or not. And we had 3 of our choirs here at the middle school go with us, and all 3 of them received the highest score possible this year. So if you're a part of one of those choirs, either the tenor bass choir or the 7th grade treble choir or Bellisono, I would like for you to stand right now so that you can be recognized for your hard work and your dedication to our choir program. Thank you very much. You may be seated. And moving on to our Academic Excellence Awards, we have just a few of these. These students really went above and beyond in the classroom and made sure that they had their assignments done or they knew their music and really showed themselves to be a leader in our class because we are a team, we work together, and we all need as many leaders as possible. So for general music, we would like to recognize Adrena Tilley. Come on. For the 7th grade treble choir, Neela Lee. For the 7th grade treble choir, Leah Carrasco. And for the 7th grade treble choir, Sarah Bishop. For our tenor bass choir, we would like to recognize Keelan Collier for his hard work. I know. Shh, hey, calm down. Thank you. And Wyatt Rhodes. And last but not least, for our select choir, Bellisono, Alexa Perkins. Let's give these students one more round of applause.
Please, go ahead. Return to your seats. All right, our next group of recognitions will come from the Family Consumer Science, which is also the Leadership and Learning Opportunity, Health and Safety, and PE. Those teachers begin to make their way down.
You guys see this? You see how short I am? Okay. Thank you. Hello. Yes, I do know most of you. Hi. So I teach 2 different classes if you don't know me. My first one I'm going to recognize is Family Consumer Science Investigation. My 2 awesome students for that is Jelene Vieira and Melody Caro. Alright, my other class is called Leadership and Service Learning, where you get to learn how to be a good person. So my 2 good people that I picked are Brian Ponce and Connor Sabatini. That I want to recognize. I forgot his present in my classroom, so he'll have to come get it from me later. But we have a student in FCCLA who worked so hard this year that he made it to our national competition. Okay? That is a very hard and difficult thing to do. He had to win a district, then he had to win a state, and now we're going to go all the way to California and see if he can beat everybody else in the country that was in that group. So Mr. Simon Watermeyer, please come on up. So please wish Simon luck whenever we go this summer. Clap, 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 please.
My name is Coach Pippin. I teach 7th grade health. I'd like to recognize 2 students for outstanding achievement in health and safety this last semester. Elizabeth Martinez and Cooper Barker.
Okay, hi, I'm Coach Towell. I teach physical education, so I have 2 awards for my classes. This is over the whole year. So my first award is for Naya Yinrad, and my second award is for Tyrell Helms.
All right, my name's Coach Smith. If you didn't know that, lunch duty. All right, I need to start with Coach Labitat. He was unfortunately not able to be here today. He's got awards for physical education. Abby Gatlin and Brooklyn Spencer. And then I have health and safety as well as physical education. You guys, it's been a great year with health and safety and physical education. Recently, we got to brag to the school board about our program, and I attribute all that to our students. As you guys know, everything we do in physical education is not sports, it's not athletics. We try to develop lifelong skills that are going to help maintain your health and wellness throughout the rest of your life. And so it's just, great job for you guys participating in our program and making it a huge success. So with that said, for health and safety, Gavin Koistra and Cio Sanchez. Physical education, Israel Castro and Cameron Avery.
Let's give our students a hand and recognize their hard work. All right, students, I wanted to take this moment to acknowledge our 22-23 Teacher of the Year, Coach Smith. Let's go ahead and do that. He was formally recognized at our school board meeting this past month, but wanted to let you all as students get a chance to congratulate him because he is a deserving educator and we appreciate his service here. Thank you, Coach. All right, our next group that is going to be coming up and being prepared to present, we have design and modeling, automation robotics, agriculture, and our art.
All right, thank you, Dr. Hayward, for having me follow Teacher of the Year. So a couple of weeks ago, Dr. Hayward said, hey, you need to select a couple of students that have done great in your class and to receive the Academic Excellence Award. And I said, I don't think any of them deserve it. No, I'm just kidding. It's really the opposite. The problem is trying to figure out who deserves it. It's really been a thrill this year to watch young minds at work and doing great things. So in design and modeling, I have an award for Brooklyn Spencer. Who's your favorite football team? Go Chiefs, that's right. You don't have to go that far. All right. And the second one goes to Ariel Chang. And in automation and robotics, once again, some really great students did some terrific work. First one here is Gabe Hudson. And the last one is Jenna Gregory. Give them a warm round of applause.
All right, hello, 7th grade. My goodness, you guys are loud. So, I've got a lot of awards. If you don't know who I am, I'm Mr. Walker. I teach agriculture and also an FFA advisor. These folks up here are officers in training. They're going to help us to get through this really quick. And I would like to say, as big as this group is this year, it has been an honor to teach you and to be here and trying to figure out who to give these awards to are amazing. The first set I have is awards of excellence, and then bear with me till the end for your applause because we have the FFA Discovery degree. It's the first step in a set of 5 different degrees that these guys are going after, hopefully to be able to walk through across the stage at Indianapolis one year. Also, t-shirts came in last night, so let's get rid of, let's take care of those, because I know Kennedy Adams, come up and get yours, and go ahead and stay up here once you're here, and Logan Lloyd, come get your shirt. Also, while I have Logan coming to the stage, she is a recipient of our Ag Industries Award of Excellence. I'm very proud of her. She has went above and beyond and helped every day, came into class happy, grades excellent, everything. Next Award of Excellence is for the world of Ag Science. Emily, Bill, come up and get you an award. The Discovery degree, you need to be listening because your name may be called. If you were in the class and you completed everything you needed, you'll be getting one of these. Nicole Jackson, one out. Kylie Valatoro, are you here? Yep. Haley Wilson. Kel Jackson. Emma Thomas. Cooper Bunker. Haley Riddle. Phelan McKinnon. Kennedy Adams. John Wallace. Tyrell Helms. And Logan Lloyd. All right. One step in many, guys. I'm super proud of everybody in 7th grade for all the hard work you guys do and all the participation. Keep up the good work. Have a good day. Give them applause.
I'm ready when y'all are ready. Doesn't sound like it quite yet. First of all, I would like to say I'm very, very honored to be up here standing, handing out awards to all of you lovely students who deserve it. You guys know what I say every single time you leave my room, right? You can tell me right now. What is it? What's the last part? Be good noodles. Do good noodle things. Excuse me. Excuse me. You especially, you know who you are. And this year, I have had a ton of good noodles. In fact, it made it really hard to decide who these awards should go to. But as you know, as you've heard me say all semester long, artists are problem solvers, and I did my best to solve that problem. I'm not sure that everybody got them yet, but I spent the last day or so making awards for a lot of people. I did not have the chance to bring everybody up here that I wanted to bring up here, but I did spend some time yesterday making sure that awards were sent out to your advisory. So if you received an award from me, please go ahead and stand up. Let's give these people a round of applause, please. Fantastic, fantastic students. Excellent noodles. However, there were a couple that just, they wowed. And I'm gonna ask for those people to come up here. First, I'm gonna have Andrea Nance come up. Hold your applause, remember. I'm also gonna ask for Brian Ponce to come here. Yes, sir. I got two more. I'm also going to ask for Landry Ladner to come on up. And Dorian Lane. Okay, let's give them a wonderful round of applause. Good job. You guys are fantastic. Keep up all the good work. Thank you.
Okay, while those students are returning, students, hey, as I I said before, I enjoyed the fact that you guys got a lot of energy today. But we're letting ourselves get a little out of control. Let's bring it back in. Remember our manners, remember the expectations. We still got some awards to recognize. So, our next group that's going to be coming up, we're going to do math, language arts, followed by the science departments. So, I'm going to turn it over to the math department, Mr. Shannon Torrell.
So I don't need a microphone, I'm sure you guys already know that. So, I have a few to give out. I also have another teacher that wasn't able to be with us today. I'm going to give those out. And that is Ashton Burton. Please come on down. And Carl Ames. Carl's coming down. I also have Adrina Tilley. Gage Thompson. Naomi Pruitt. And Ty Calvert. And we'll turn over to Miss Broadway.
All right, for my classes, I'd like to recognize Weston Owens. And Haley Laird.
Hi there, I'm Mrs. Ireland, and for my classes, I'd like to recognize Savannah Yang and Nico Lloyd.
And in my class, Nehemiah Schoenberger.
All right, let's go ahead and give a round of applause for all the math awards.
Good job. All right, for the language arts department, I'm Miss Hickman. I'm going to recognize, see if I can do it, Josue Sexual and Erica Ellis. Erica, sorry, you're loud because I actually got his name right. Erica Ellis, God. Let's go, Erica.
Hey guys, from Mrs. Marlette's class, language arts, I have Ava Mitchell and Blake Pack. pre-AP class. This is always difficult because the majority of these students stay within the very high scoring range. So congrats to my entire class, but the two I'd like to recognize, Presley LaBeouf and EJ Lane. Yay, excuse me.
All right, for Mr. Pennington's language arts classes, first one is Jelena Guerra. Next one is Pearson King. For our pre-AP class, this one is Naomi Pruitt. Our next one is James Lee.
Okay, and for my class, Nate Herndon and Candace Whittemire.
Hi, you guys. Okay, I had the privilege this year of teaching our English as a second language classes. So students who came to my classes have experience with more than one language. So they're not only trying to master one, but have already mastered another one. So let's give a round of applause to all of our students who have been working on 2 languages. Let's go, let's go. All right, my first award goes to a student who has worked really, really hard this year, and this is Melanie Socoy Larios. Come on up, Melanie. And my second one goes to another student who has been kind, has worked hard, and is just always helping those around him. So come on up, Sean Yang. Very proud of you guys.
All right, my name is Mrs. Main, and someone who has shown a lot of growth in my class this year is Milagros Rosales. She here? Come on up. You've done great.
Science Awards. Coach Tiffy could not be with us today, so I'm going to honor her students that she felt worked really hard. The first one is Jacob Myers and Brooklyn Spencer. Alright, and then I'll start off with mine. I will say, like many other teachers, this was a very, very hard decision. I have many students that deserve an award like this, and I wish I could give it one to all of you right now. My first award, though, goes to Dave Salazar and Deshari Dawkins. Alright, and then my pre-AP classes, this was also another very hard decision, was McKaylee Floyd and Jackson Labatad.
Okay, for Coach Ramsey's science class, academic excellence goes to Melanie Herrera. And Jasmine Barrios. And for our pre-AP classes, Lane Powell. And Samuel Dean Wallace. Give all our science students a round of applause.
All right, as the students are making their way back to their chairs, the next group that will be coming up to present their awards and recognitions will be our medical detectives, the green architecture, our active literacy, and developmental reading. Mr. Hubbard, you got the floor.
Hear me, good people. So, this year I definitely had quite a few students who were really phenomenal in my classroom. They excelled in both character and academically, and so it wasn't not an easy decision picking out the students I want. So I have 4 awards I have to pass out for both the fall semester and the spring semester. So starting with our fall semester, Antonius Umama. And other candidate, Miss Bearpaw, can you come up here, please, to receive your award? All right, now for our spring semester. Oh. There we go. Sean Vang, excuse me, Sean Yang.
And then we have Audrey Hines.
Let's give our medical detectives awardees a round of applause.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Gregory, and I would like to present a few awards for green architecture. These 4 students were always on their best behavior and have displayed great work ethic. First one is Ben Burrow, New Luong, Brady Addington, and Savannah Yang. Congrats, Ben.
Hello, my name's Coach Jerry. I also teach green architecture. I had a lot of really great students over the first semester and second semester in green architecture, so this was really hard for me to decide on 2 people. But the 2 people I selected are Sullivan Christians and Caitlin Garcia. And let's recognize these students one more time. Round of applause. Thank you.
Okay, so active literacy we have Dylan Reese for fall and Haley Laird. Haley Laird, okay. And for the spring we have Kaylee Graves and Brett Gold.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Bell. I'm the developmental reading teacher here. Got that out of your system. Listen up. So I just wanted to tell my students, I'm so proud of every one of you. You've made good progress this year. I did have one student that made exceptional progress. I always look from the beginning to the end of the year at my data to see who made the biggest gains. Unfortunately, he's not here today, but I wanted to recognize him. It's Hayden Castor. And if you guys would give all of these reading students a round of applause, please. Thank you.
All right. As we are getting those students back to their locations, the next group that will come up to present their awards will be the band, and I'm going to turn over to Ms. Heinsley.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm Ms. Heinsley, and I'm the middle school band director. In April, both of our middle school bands, honor band and concert band, received superior ratings at their concert assessment. That means the band performed a concert for 3 judges and scored the absolute highest they could score. This is not attainable for most bands in our state, so our groups are extremely accomplished and special. I would say they're one of the best middle school bands in the state of Arkansas. If you were a part of the concert band or the honor band this year, please stand and be recognized. All right, at this time, I'd like to recognize the students that were selected to participate in the all-region band or selected as an alternate. These kids practiced countless hours for almost an entire year to audition for a chance to make the all-region band. They competed against many different kids from many different schools. These 7th graders competed against 8th graders and 9th graders for a chance to earn a spot. We had a large number of students selected for this prestigious opportunity, so if you were selected as a member or as an alternate in the all-region band, please stand. Yeah. As 7th graders, this is a huge, huge honor. Now, I'd like to present our individual Outstanding Musician Awards. We gave these students their plaques at our spring concert, but I wanted to recognize them again. So when I call your name, please come to the stage and be recognized. These students have demonstrated a high level of dedication and musicianship this school year and have really distinguished themselves amongst their peers. Our Outstanding Musician Award recipients are Carla Alegria, Jackson Labitad, Tully Blanchard, and our Concert Band Directors Award, the band's highest achievement award, went to Brock Ellingson. And these are our 7th grade Outstanding Musicians. Let's give them a round of applause.
Y'all may go back to your seats. Okay. So, we're now coming up to the part of the award ceremony where the teams are going to identify their top students. So, I know you all recognize your teams. So, can someone tell me where the blue team is at? I'm sorry, is this thing on? Can somebody tell me where the blue team is at? You know, the one time I really want them to do something exciting, they go, I'm here. Hey, where's my hot pink team? And finally, where's my purple team at? All right. So, all right, let's bring it back down. Our teams, remember at the beginning of the year, one of the first conversations I had with all of you, what I wanted you to do was to do 3 things. I had you 3 guidelines. I wanted you to take care of yourself, I wanted you to take care of each other, and I wanted you to take care of this place. And we began to talk about that, and what does that mean when I do those things when I'm here. The other thing that we talked about is certain characteristics that we really want to develop and grow while we're here. And I'll tell you, when you guys are learning these things at this age, these are skills and characteristics that take a lifetime to continue to develop and enhance. We call those characteristics through our acronym STRONG. When we say we are Panther Strong, we're referring to these characteristics. And so when I talk to you about what the S means, we're doing self-advocacy, self-care. When I talk about the T, we're talking about trustworthiness. When I talk about the R, I'm talking about the respect. When I talk about the O, I'm talking about the optimism. Do I always see things and look for the good in something, try to find that silver lining? When I look and talk about the N in this, I'm talking about noble. Do I bring honor and integrity, and do I do the right thing when no one's looking? And finally, when I talk about the G in our STRONG acronym, I talk about gratitude. Do I give thanks in all the situations of which I'm in? Those are the characteristics and qualities of which your team leaders and your teachers on your teams have been assessing you on all year long. And some of you all have been recognized for those things throughout the year. But today we're going to recognize those top students who exemplified those characteristics all year long. And so this is why these Panther Strong Awards for teams is important, because you all are demonstrated what it means to be Panther Strong this year. So at this time, I'm going to turn it over to the team leaders. The first team that we will recognize is the pink team. So Mr. Toro, if you will go on up.
What's up, my pink? All right, so we have 4 winners from the Hot Pink team. And to start that off, we have Jane England. Come on up. Our next one is Scout Burkett. We do, Scout. It's true. All right. The next one we have is Morgan Jones. And then last but not least is Donald Bunker.
For the purple team, we have Hope Neal. The suspense, I know. Elizabeth Martinez. Gabe Hudson. And Ben Burrow. But the entire purple team's pretty fabulous, right? Yes. Okay, blue team, you guys are all awesome, amazing, and we have 4 people we want to recognize. Gabby Salcido. Audrey Hines. Hayden Hargett. And Dave Salazar. Let's recognize these Panther Strong Awards.
category today. For the last category today, even the microphone's getting tired. So, for the last category today, we're going to be doing the the Principal's Award. Now, I'll tell you, the Principal's Award is designed to build off of the STRONG acronym. In addition to the characteristics that I just described to you with our acronym, the STRONG, I also was looking for students who exemplified our district values of TIRES: trustworthiness, integrity, respect, excellence, and security, and safety. Those are the things that, how are these students exemplifying that both in and outside of the school setting? These are qualities and characteristics that we want to see continue to develop in you as you get older, as you represent and model these traits and skills and behaviors in various settings. You're also representing not only this school, but the district as well. Like our students here are going to be going to San Diego to participate in those competitions. So this was not an easy decision. I had to just talk to several students this week about that, and the process was, in addition to that, was nominations from the teachers, and then an interview with me. And sometimes interviews were very formal, meaning you came and talked to me. Sometimes I visited with you in the hallways and you didn't even know that I was having interviewing you for this title. Because I want to make sure that the character that I see is there at all times. Okay? So, this is, again, something that I want you all to understand that is not an easy decision. There are a lot of students who deserve this, but these students had something just a little bit more this time. And I'm very proud of them. I'm very proud of all of you. So, the first one I am proud to present to. The award reads, the Principal's Award is presented to, student's name, in recognition of the 7th grade Outstanding Academic Excellence and Exemplary Strong Characteristics for the 21-22 academic school year. This year's recipient is Ben Burrow. For our second recipient, to represent you all this year, did a fantastic job. But there was a lot of good conversation that I had with this individual, and the perspective the student had about life was really insightful. So I'm really pleased to be able to give this second award to Hope Nam for the hard work she did this year. Let's give our Principal's Award recipients a round of applause. You all may return to your seats. Okay, students, as we've wrapped up this awards presentation, I want to let you know that this has been a fantastic year. It's been a difficult year because we've had to endure and encounter some of the pandemic stuff still. But you guys stepped up to the plate every time we had to make changes, and you all did it with flying colors. And so I'm so proud of the fact that you guys are still hanging in there, performing to your best abilities, both academically as well as behavior, and demonstrating that you guys truly are Panther strong as a school. So I'm proud of it. I'm looking forward to you all coming in next year, taking the lead, becoming leaders, and showing leadership in our various clubs and organizations that we have around the building. Because I'm looking forward to continuing the excellence that our previous grades that have now moved on to the high school have established. You all have big shoes to fill, but I have all the confidence that you guys can do that. So when we are dismissed, you will return with your advisors, and we will dismiss you by advisory and by row location. So you won't need to stand up right away. So this concludes our ceremony for today. Thank you for those who are watching on the live feed. We all hope you have a fantastic day. We are Panther Strong. Have a great year.